It's Vlogmas day 2 and it is cold outside, really cold, so I'm all wrapped up nice and warm, and I've been having lots of soup recently because I find that that's a really warming meal to have. It's also very quick to put together, so I have filmed some of the soups that I've had recently and I wanted to share them with you. The first one is broccoli and Stilton. Broccoli and blue Stilton. Pretty much all soups start off with an onion base, so for my Stilton and broccoli I'm doing some red onions. I'm just frying them up. I deglazed the onions with a little water and then I added celery and garlic. And I've also added 2 heads of broccoli into there and some stock, and I'm just going to leave it to simmer with the lid on for 20 minutes. Now that the broccoli has softened, I am going to blitz it up with the hand blender. And to finish it off, I've stirred in a big block of blue Stilton. And I'm just going to stir it all around. It's going to start to melt down and make the soup really creamy. And that's it, ready to serve. I think adding cheese to any soup makes it good. Instead of doing bread croutons, just putting blocks of cheddar on top of cheese is also a really nice finishing, or like crispy bacon to have as a topping on soup is also a good one. With these soup recipes, I deliberately haven't put any weights or measures into them because soup, you just don't need that. Just throw it into the pan and then blitz it up and you're good to go. You don't need to be fussy about the exact quantities you're putting in. And the next soup that I've made is Jerusalem artichoke. You don't need to peel the artichokes, you just need to wash them and make sure they're quite clean. Fry an onion in a spoonful of nut oil. And the artichokes you want to slice thinly with the skin still on. I've covered the Jerusalem artichokes with a vegetable stock, and the stock already had some herbs in it, but parsley would go in good now if yours hasn't. The soup has had about 20 minutes now. I don't want to get too close to it because I get very steamed up. I'm going to blitz it up and add a little bit of cream before I serve it. Artichoke soup does have a nice texture on its own. It is quite creamy, but I'm going to add a little bit more cream into here. I've just drizzled some cream through it, and this is the Jerusalem artichoke soup ready to go. That was a really nice creamy soup, but just as a little forewarning, Jerusalem artichokes can make you a little bit gassy, so maybe not one to have if you're going back out again that day. My next soup is one that used pretty much leftovers from the fridge, and that was mainly cauliflower leaves. The soup is so good for using up leftovers. Last night we had roast cauliflower, and this is all the leaves that came off the outside of it. It actually ended up being a tiny cauliflower and was mostly leaves, so I'm making the leaves into soup. And starting off as usual with this is half a red onion because I have that left in the fridge, so I'm frying that up. I've also added a clove of garlic into the pan. I broke up the cauliflower leaves and just put some vegetable stock over them. The only thing probably to note is these big pieces of the base are quite thick. They're going to take longer to soften up than the rest, so cut them up into manageable pieces. I'm throwing a carrot in there too. I'm just going to leave the lid on and let it soften down. I'm going to blitz this all up now. It's looking like it might need a little bit more liquid added to it, but I'll see how it goes when I blitz it. This is my Philips stick blender. It does the trick, but actually at work I use a metal one, which I think is better because I don't think you're meant to put plastic straight into a hot pan. The soup is really thick. It's just like pureed vegetables, so I am going to add a bit more liquid to it. Trevor quite likes his soup like this, but I prefer it a little bit thinner and smoother. So this is it, just blitzed down a little bit more with a bit more water in it. I think that's good for me. I am going to serve it. This soup is really good. I'm absolutely obsessed with soup at the moment. It's just so warm and filling. Thanks for watching, guys, and let me know in the comments below what your favourite soup is. Bye bye!